Hello everybody, this is Doug with Causes Care here in Craven County, North Carolina. I'm going to be talking with Derrick Moore in this next little clip. Derrick is the coordinator with the Down East North Carolina Prescribed Burn Association. We're going to be discussing the upcoming planned Learn and Burn event, which is sponsored by the PBA. So what we're going to be doing is walking you through a prescribed burn from site prep, safety briefings, to the test fire, to the ignitions of the controlled burn, and then talk about how this improves the wildlife habitat and reduces fuel loads. You'll see the plan, you'll see the people that came out to join us, you'll see the precautions, as well as you'll see some of the results of the afterburn. So this is a training, a permitted operation, and with a written plan, and proper notifications given on the morning of the burn, as in accordance with the certified burner course. So with that, we'll get started. So this is going to be fire with purpose, and here's how we do it safely. All right, this morning we're out with Derrick Moore with the Down East PBA.
Good morning.
And I guess your title with the PBA is considered a mentor, is that?
Well, let's just say coordinator. Mentor might be a stretch, although I do my best to help out wherever I can. But coordinator, driver, promoter of the Prescribed Burn Association.
Well, we've been out here this morning at my place in Craven County, and we're going to be putting on our first event for the PBA. And we've got it designated as a Learn and Burn, and we've been talking about the planning that we're doing for that event this morning in the house, and we just wanted to come out and take a quick look at the site. So what are you seeing on the site that you like or dislike? Or?
Well, just as far as a planned burn for an educational event, this is a good spot because it's not we're talking 5 to 7 acres here. We got good lines, easy access all around the track. Good, fairly open stand along leaf. Looks like we've got a good layer of straw on the ground. There's a lot of weed competition and a lot of grasses and weeds out here that may hinder us a little bit, but the goal is to get enough heat in there that we can actually work on that weed grass competition and get some of that stuff out of the way. So right now the weather forecast looks favorable. If we get a nice warm day and a little bit of wind to help steer it, then probably worth giving it a try.
Well, I'm going to be working on pulling the plan together tonight, and I'll still go ahead and get that submitted. And one thing I forgot to do on the burn that I did last week, and I just thought about that just a second ago, was actually getting the permit, which I know won't be a problem, but I just didn't pull up the permit.
It's easy to forget,
yeah,
but it is required in North Carolina.
And I just remembered that, so hopefully we won't do that. But what we're hoping is to have a few visitors from the surrounding areas that are somewhat interested. We've put some information out on the Facebook, and I've told a few of the folks that have been helping me burn, and I've got some interest. So I think we'll have a few folks here, and I think you've talked with a few folks that are possibly interested in coming. But in any event, my interest, if nobody comes, we'll have a Learn and Burn ourselves.
That's it. We'll get 7 acres burned. The event that we're hosting is not exclusive to landowners. We want to invite our landowners, our neighbors, our cooperators, consulting foresters, private contractors, agency representatives, anybody in the business of prescribed fire. We want to get together and continue to build that network and that cooperator arena of things. So that's the group that we hope to get out. The Burn Association is simply, it's a group of folks just like us that have similar interests, that most of us, so we've either got property that we want to restore fire management on, or we've just got an interest in, or maybe it's part of our job that's tied to prescribed fire. The goal ultimately is to get more acres burned, but the overarching, somebody said he was a technology expert. Historically, the overall thing that we want to accomplish with our PBAs, and we're not the only one in the state doing this, is to get a culture of fire use back on the landscape. I heard stories. My dad grew up on a farm in Tuscarora, and he always talked about the burning that they did to clear land, the burning that they did to, after a crop, or just always talking about how much they use fire as a tool. And then over decades, over time, it's such a rare thing. And now to the point where if somebody sees smoke, they're gonna pick up the phone, dial 911 because they think it's something bad. We want to kind of bring back the smoke in the air as a regular thing, and just kind of, so it's not just getting fired on our own property, but it's also like community outreach, just folks in the neighborhood, folks in general, folks in the public, that smoke is not, fire in the woods is not a bad thing, not always. So that's ultimately what we're after. The PBA, Down East PBA, there's no rules, there's no bylaws, there's no dues, nothing like that. Won't keep it as simple as possible. I'm the coordinator. I'm a temp employee, sponsored by the North Carolina Forest Service. So that gives me the opportunity to kind of help steer and host and that sort of thing. I'm retired from the Forest Service, and still work part-time in fire. I work part-time with the U.S. Forest Service, and still travel the country on wildfires. But for the most part, I get to spend most of my time focused on things just like this here. And so this morning, there's not really, there's not an agenda to what we're doing. We got a brand new map. Doug kind of helped me draw this map here of his place, and we can talk about, Doug can spend a few minutes kind of talking about just kind of how he put the pieces together and how he came up with a plan. And then in cases, there's programs and cost share dollars and things like that on the side that may come into play. But for the most part, we can just sit here and chat about what you guys want to talk about and your property, or how we might want to, if you want fire on your property, how we might get started at it. How could we help with that? How could we kind of help map it out, lay it out, come up with a strategy and a plan, and go from there. So, and I got all day. I don't know if Doug does. He probably does. But I got all day, and we can talk and plot and plan as much as you want. We can, I did bring a computer with me. We can, if we want to pull out maps and get that much into it, that's fine. Doug's also got a few acres of longleaf back here that we may strike a match in, probably later around noon, see how the day shapes up. Still some dew on the ground. We want to get some sunlight, get some drying, get it to warm up a little bit. He's got a burn plan that he's got for the tract. In the summertime, you can, got the camera out. Summertime burn, if you can catch it before it starts sending nutrients to the roots, then you've hurt it just that much more. It doesn't have the root stock as much to resprout again the following year. So that's where you really knocking your hardwoods back.
So getting it before it's sending those nutrients back.
Yeah. And you know, if you were doing a herbicide spray, it's the same concept. We like to spray late summer, early fall before it builds those root stocks. Depending on the herbicide, some herbicides go down to the roots. Not all do. So it's the same similar concept there. So,
How do you tip? Again, for me, managing for wildlife, do you typically have a plan with fire and herbicides, or do we?
so fire and herbicide and mechanical, those three tools really go well together.
All right, we got a test fire going right now. We decided it was looking good, and he's just extending it out a little bit right now.
Just kind of fire this off, and it can burn all the way in this little corner or whatever.
Just slide that machine up a little bit, Lacey, if you don't mind. Yes, sir. Oh, the handles. Fisher, show.
I think you just want to pull it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk back, grab my gloves, and ball cap on.
So just let it go. Wait for you. Adrian, take him in the truck and you can get him.
Kind of watch this and see how it does.
A little bit more of a bite. Try to kill all these soot guns right here.
I hope it does. You want to light some more up a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. Catch one of these lulls like this to fire off a little bit more.
It was getting kind of hot down this edge, so he was just doing more of a spot fire and let it come together. And keep the heat intensity from getting too terribly hot. Now he's walking in just a little bit and kind of bring it up to the other side. You still must have a little wind on the other side over there. You can see it really burning and popping. I told him when it died down, just take it up 15 or 20 feet at the time. These are the spot fires that he just lit a second ago. And we'll see what this first spot fire does as far as catching up with the solid line we've got back here. We'll see how it comes together. Of course, these back ones may catch up with us. Got it coming together right here. As the closer it gets to right there in the middle, you get some real high heat intensity right there. It's going to get hot right here for a second and hopefully it'll burn out. Got another little section that's getting ready to come together right there. And I'm of the hopes that it'll really take these sweet gums out and we'll be able to come back in here with more grasses, more forage, for better for the wildlife. See how it's calming down right now? Right here we're on the north side and we're looking at taking this most of the way down. Oh yeah, that fire line's gold. Put her back in the house. Let's go up to about the four-wheeler and just let it catch up a little bit. A little bit further. That's good. Jeez. Establishes that back line in a hurry. And that's exactly what we want. right, we're gonna watch him bring that fire up here to the front edge. We'll have this north side completely done. Fisher just tried dragging a straight line down this rest of this edge. Just bring it straight back and forth. You don't have to swing it out quite that far, just come right straight down the edge. It's a little heavy on one arm, doesn't it? All right, that's good right there. Now this is 1 week after the burn. This is the front, well, I'd say the northwest corner. This was the last that we lit up. the wind kind of changed on us and the fire got a little bit hot right up here in this front corner, I think we're going to be fine. Those trees got a little bit more of a scorch on it than we'd liked up here in this corner. So it may stun them back just a little bit. But as far as what we got for the undergrowth and the underbrush, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. It's even a little bit hotter back here, but as long as I've got some green growth up there at the front that didn't get that bud scorched, we'll be good. You can already see we've got some straw falling on the ground from those needles that were scorched, as well as what's going on in the winter. And as we get a little further back here, you can see that the scorch was not nearly as tall as it was up there in that front corner where we just started. And even further back here, it gets better and better because the flame stayed down and the wind hadn't changed on us back here. So I'm still very pleased with the burn. Back here did a great job. Get some sunlight down to the ground so we can get those grasses and the forbs coming back that we want. The quail and the turkey will love this. And we're doing the sequential patch burning, so I'll have patches right next to it that are in different stages of burning. So we'll have some that's burned 1 year, some a second year, and then some the third year, and have all those right there together so that the quail and the turkey will have somewhere to go, somewhere to nest, as well as turkeys having somewhere to roost. And this is right where we started the fire, had those test fires. I hope it did a number on these sweet gums. I know we got a top kill, but I hope it was still early enough before all that energy went down in the roots that we'll have some of that heat to be able to go down into the roots with the fire and kill out the roots so that maybe we'll have less suckering and we'll get rid of some more of these sweet gums. And of course, with that scorch area that you see up there, that's one reason we stopped, because I had about another 2 acres that we wanted to burn, but we decided that since it was getting a little bit hot on us that we didn't light up anymore. So in the spring, this will look completely different. Those things, the needles will be off and it'll start greening, but one thing about it, when it's having to put out needles, we're probably not growing trees, just putting out needles. There's one tree right there that may be a little questionable. It looks like it got scorched right up to the top. We'll just have to keep an eye on it and see how it goes.